10-year anniversary.
Yeah, Amy would be a hard one too.
Yo, brother.
Hey, man. What are we doing?
He's about to read the script from Jay & Silent Bob meets Archie.
Oh, right on.
So
How's it been so far?
Yeah.
pretty good. I got to talk to Dante and Brian O'Halloran and stuff, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Up on the front row there on the end, that's the black gentleman from Chasing Amy. King.
I don't know his name. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, been pretty awesome so far. It was very weird that where I had to load in all my vendor stuff, I kept walking past Brian O'Halloran, Dante, and me and him had about a 10-minute conversation with another one of the Archie artists.
That's really cool.
And I got you in my ear, so don't worry. But if I get quiet, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
If you go, whatever.
Well, if you want to kick me out so that you can big screen it.
No, this is big screen enough. I'd rather be part of a bigger community and be with people that appreciate this. So if you can, I'll try getting Evan in here. But I also don't know.
It just makes your sound funky because it like prioritizes other people's. So.
I was gonna say, if you want good sounding thing, you guys can always end up getting a YouTube rip of this from somebody that actually knows what they're doing. I'm just a fan and an idiot with a phone. You know what else I should try getting in here? Vile.
Oh, would Vile dig it?
Grimlock was on earlier.
Right, hold on. We already invited Evan?
Yeah, you can re-invite anybody. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where.
And like I said, you're in my ear, so if I get suddenly quiet, there's Fox.
Oh, I'm glad
I'm
glad to hear him in your ear.
Yeah. So like, if someone comes in and I can't talk, anybody who's actually in a box can explain what's up, you know? Because this is like the coolest thing ever. Solar. Oh, Dork Knight. Can't forget Dork Knight.
Yeah, I invited Mr. J.
I forgot about Mr. J. Can't forget Delari.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Del.
Oh, can't forget Follow the Dot, but he's probably at work. He's a teacher. Or something along the education line.
Anders doing a thing around 7, like y'all's team.
Invite Eric again. Oh, where's Nerdy 39, Naughty Sparkles.
What? I mean, I've never had an issue with that
Sounds like stuff's happening.
What happens is
I think it starts at 4:30, and I'd laugh if my battery dies, but.
Live
Hey, Sparkle.
kill batteries super fast.
Oh yeah, I know. But I'll take what I can get. You know what I mean? I'd rather share this with you and have to charge my phone.
Yeah.
Like, at least attempting to share this with the Kevin Smith fandom community is a bigger deal to me than, you know. And if the battery unalive, you guys, you know.
I invited a bunch of folks.
So,
I just say it's amazing how many of my friends are Kevin Smith fans.
Well, there's a lot of crossover in the community because, like, he went so. I remember what really drew me in back in the day. Like yeah, it was a funny black and white kind of artsy noiry movie about like Gen Xers just being Gen Xers, just dudes our age, you know, acting up. But I think in Mallrats he really sealed the deal with me with all of the pop culture references. You know what I mean? And the comic book references and stuff that you really had to kind of be in the know to know about, stuff that you couldn't just, you know, watch on movie or on TV, like you actually knew like the comics and stuff. And I was like, all right.
Well, I was also going to say you and me hit a lot of beats with humor, you know, or passion, because like we have the Pump Up the Volume movie in common. So.
Yeah, I was just thinking about heading over to the table and making some videos too.
Well, don't let me slow you down. So.
Nah, it's fine. I'm about out of. I stockpile content. I got like one video left in my drafts, and I haven't shared anything today because then I don't have any videos in my drafts. So like I don't know. But I wasn't sure if I was going to unbox something or do some more story stuff. I got on the story stuff. I got to wait until it's really feeling. Otherwise, it comes out lackluster. So who's watching your booth while you're over here monkeying around?
Other James.
At a panel.
The floor doesn't actually start till 4:30 as well, so.
Oh, really?
Weird setup wise, so. So yeah, that gentleman right there in the hat, that is the guy from Chasing Amy.
Okay. Man, what else has he done since then?
I'm not sure. I mean, I got enough battery to at least get the intro and stuff here, guys, so if I blow out, you know what happened.
So who else can get the reading here?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I was just told by Mike from Comic Book Man to come check it out, especially since I came with the inks.
Oh yeah, you've been flashing those around.
Well, I'm gonna give the one with Brian from Dante with his picture in it to hit him the copy, and then.
Oh really? That's sweet of you.
Like I said, you of all people know I'm hugely about the community.
Yeah. No, that's really cool.
I'm willing to give one to Kevin. I just don't want to give him this one because if I get the guys all to sign it, I want to tattoo that on my calf.
I would be more inclined to get this to sign it, but I'm sure Kevin has copies.
That's what Mike was saying, but.
I would definitely, and I was talking to Roxy last night because she used to do a lot of vending stuff, and being a vendor, you've got to really. I don't want to get your hopes up too high, and you may have already thought of it. You probably already thought of it. But being a vendor, you've got a pretty good chance of meeting him because he's like the showrunner here. There's a good chance he's going to go around and tell him thank you for coming at some point over 3 days.
Yeah, I don't want to say that's what I'm gambling on, but that's why I paid for more than a VIP pass to be a vendor. So So I figured it's a whole different level.
But we'll see. We'll see. I'm rooting for you. Now, whether or not you're going to have the presence of mind to point it out, you know what I mean? That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
It's bound to be very, very spontaneous. But if that's the way it goes down.
I think I chose a good spot considering I'm next to the professional photographer.
Yeah, you're pretty centered. I see so
back a
many.
little
The guy in front of me is doing like a Silent Bob cosplay, and then I saw somebody else wearing his jersey. Like I'm seeing so much of that.
I mean, yeah, I kind of blend in a group like this.
Oh, Jack's here. I don't know when he showed up. I wasn't paying attention to the comments. Hey, Jack. So we're with James at Chronicon right now. He's waiting on a panel where they're going to read the new pages of the new the Archie meets Clerks or whatever. Archie
Yeah,
meets
basically.
James Silent Bob.
Yep. Never actually read it, which is strangely convenient since I haven't bought the comic yet. I just bought art from it.
Right, yeah. James has had a couple of pages of inking from it forever because he's old like high school friends with the guy that wound up inking it, and that guy's at this convention too. And but he hasn't heard or read a word of it because the inks are all just art. There's no text on it.
All right, kids, the battery's at 37%. We're going to go as long as we can, but if it pops off, you know where I went.
What's up, Jay?
What up, James? What up, Dave Bro?
We're hanging out at Chronicon vicariously through James.
Super jealous.
Me too. Me too, but I'm mostly, I've known what a big fan James is for as long as I've known him. So like, I'm so excited for him that it's happening right in his backyard. So
I know.
like, hopping and skipping,
Yeah.
and he's a vendor this time around. So like,
Which is
It's-
awesome.
It's probably like you going to Miami. It's not my backyard, but it's not really out of the way.
yeah, I've actually never been to Miami. I've been through Miami. Go to more interesting
To get-
destinations.
To
But-
get here is 2 hours from my driveway if traffic's ideal, but it was
Okay.
only an hour and 15 minutes from my buddy's house.
Okay,
and I
Miami's
slept
actually
over there
a
last
little
night.
further from me. Than that would be like going to Orlando for me.
Oh, you're 2 hours away from Orlando Radio?
Yeah,
Oh, awesome.
Silent Bob is not as big as
yeah, I'm over in the Tampa Bay area.
I lived in Altamont Springs for 2 years.
You mentioned one time that you used to live near Orlando, and I kind of pressed a little bit, and I don't think you came back and answered that comment. You didn't see it, it got buried, or I'm not sure. I don't
might
remember
have got
you answering
buried.
that comment, but I was asking because I was wondering if you were still around Florida at all. 'cause-
I lived in Altamont Springs. I worked at a theater in Winthrop Park, and then also worked for Universal Orlando doing pyrotechnics and special effects.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. I've had a weird life.
Sounds like
Jay.
you've had an interesting life, more interesting than mine.
Well,
Jay,
I always said yes whenever I got an opportunity.
Well, because when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Yes, a couple
Yes,
times.
exactly. I learned from Ghostbusters.
Hey Jay, I will as long as I financially survive this weekend, I will probably pull your minis together real soon. I got a small box at home.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Hopefully you get all the signals you need.
Well, if I break even on my investment, I only need to make about 400, which is not impossible.
Holy shit,
Well,
are you telling me the table fees are 400 for Chronicon?
Yeah, because somebody else.
It was 600 for a corner booth, and me and my buddy we're gonna split 3 ways, but people kept
That
backing out
is-
on us, so it's just me and
And I
him.
mean, he's got like.
That is actually a very good deal. I'm trying to do vendors all the time at cons. That's a great deal for something as good as Comic-Con.
Oh. We got the man.
Second annual ChronicCon. I'm Kevin Smith.
Jason Mewes!
Come on.
Okay, as I said last year, man, it's really one of the nicest things you can do for another person is dream their dream for them. And we always dreamed of having our own comic. We would go to comic book shows back in our 20s and stuff. And so we were creatures of the culture. And when the Jay and Silent Bob stuff started happening, there was always this kind of like, maybe there could be a Jay and Silent Bob con or a Jay and Silent Bob-a-thon. And it was an idea that got realized in Jay and Silent Bob Reboot as a joke. But fucking my whole life is a joke. So I was like, why can't we invert that, flip it, and make it real? And thanks to our partners at the Astronomicon, we're getting to do ChronicCon in the real world this second year in a row. It's living in a dream, man. It's really coming true. You have everything to do with that. Honestly, there's no fucking con unless people show up. And you all showed up for us enough the first time and this time that we're doing it, man. Can't wait to spend the weekend.
Hey James, I'm
with
going to
you.
drop out
The
so
whole
that
thing
you
is
can
like
hear
a
what
big
Kevin
fat
Smith is
Kevin
saying,
Smith
but I'll
music.
be in the chat.
But there are other people here too, like this guy.
Yes, thank you for coming. This is awesome. For me, this is so great because, like Kevin said, we used to come here for years, like 20 years ago or something, across the street, and then we used to stay here, and there used to be a Beatles fest. It's like, here comes the sun. So I had like.
I think they're familiar with the Beatles catalog.
Thank you. And I thought I did it justice.
You did it.
But you know what? I learned a lesson here that I fucking carry with me for fucking years. Do you remember this hotel when Brian Johnson left the door open and someone came in the room and stole Malcolm's fucking Blu-ray player? But anyway, ever since then, every time I'm in my room, I shut my door real tight, and it happened right fucking here.
I don't think he's accusing anyone in this room, but
Who stole it? It'd be awesome if someone's like, that was fucking me! And he still had drawing flies on a fucking, the drawing flies was in there. I also fucking came here another year when I was still in rehab, and I met these girls, and I did a pump of cocaine, and I felt real shameful and shit afterwards. So many things have happened here.
do a bump of cocaine at this year's ChronicCon.
No, I'm just saying I have many memories here, and now we're starting all new ones, and I'm super stoked. Last year, I had so much fucking fun with everybody, and this year is going to be just as fun, if not more fun.
Now,
Is that right?
that's
More
absolutely
fun.
fun.
Amazing.
Far more fun. You can say far more fun.
Fun, yeah.
Tell them about the little kid that you had to leave behind, man. Mr. leaving his family behind.
Oh, my kids.
Well, see, I didn't leave any family behind. Everyone in my family is here and fucking working this weekend. Jason has the luxury of leaving his children at home so they could be kids.
Well, it's like a pro-con. It's like you know, it's nice I can sleep in, I feel like, so I'm always like, yes. But then I also miss the shit out of him. And now my son is at the age where when my wife calls on speaker, I hear in the background, Poppy, come home. Poppy, come home. And I'm always like, 3 more sleeps, buddy. And I feel it breaks my heart, but he's awesome. I wish, you know.
What I'm hearing is you're keeping him from his fucking kid, man.
I want to listen. This is his share. So this is the other thing. I love to watch his at his school on Fridays. They do show and tell, right? So I always am looking. My internet is horrible here, but I always look because I get excited. Because I'm like, oh, it's time. It's fucking show and tell time. So I'm gonna really quick. You can hear my man.
Ooh, a truck and that was a vodka's for you. Nanny? Yes. Who's Nanny?
So he's being real shy, but he gets to show his book and his thing. So anyway, yes, I leave him, I miss him, but I get to sleep in and hang out with all you motherfuckers. Fuck yeah! So fuck this little motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, fuck your kids. But yeah, I'm excited, man. We're gonna do something here that. So I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. I get this box in the mail. I open it up and I'm like, holy fuck! My dreams have come true. I thought my wife had ordered a Chronic outfit for her to wear for Halloween and maybe for a little fucking cuddle session, right? And because I didn't know, and all of a sudden I was like, is this for you? Because it looks sort of small at first. And she's like, that ain't for me, motherfucker, in your dreams. Right? And I'm like, I always want to fuck myself. But anyway, I'm excited to do that. I think I'm excited. I haven't worn it yet, but I feel like...
Put on the whole Chronic outfit.
Yeah, I definitely am gonna put a banana in there, right? Just like in the movie, I'm gonna have a fucking full-on banana, you know?
Just to share a little inside baseball, we had to have new Bluntman and Chronic outfits made, not because we've drastically changed conditions from when we made the movie and shit, but because they're lost. Well, they were lost. Couldn't find them. We went up to the Bluntmobile in Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, went to take them off, and what the dummies in the Bluntmobile were wearing was the one you could buy from fun.com. Like the costume that goes for like $30 or something like that. So we were like, where the fuck did the Bluntman and Chronic outfits go? And in my head, I traced it back to Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, because they were in the Blunt Cave in the background of that scene. So I was like, Jesus Christ, they haven't been back in the Bluntmobile in the stash since then. That means they're in fucking storage and shit. But so we had to find new outfits, and so we got measured and they made new outfits for us for this weekend. And then 2 days ago, we figured out what happened. Call of Duty has the Bluntman and Chronic outfits. Because they took them to scan them in all that time ago, and they never fucking sent them back, man. So they must be sitting there going like, they'll call sooner or later.
You know the people working there are running around and like, avenge me, help tonight.
So we will be in Bluntman Chronic costumes, man, but they're gonna look way more vivid and brand new than the ones we would have been wearing with all the dust. Kids, this year at Chronicon 2, Electric Group, we are celebrating 30 years of Mallrats. I believe tomorrow there's a Mallrats panel. How we negotiated this is we have so many people from the cast here to speak, and a window of time in which to speak. And so I had a conversation with my partners, George and Mike, and they were like, as much as we would love you to be on that panel, if you're on the Mallrats panel, nobody else will get to fucking speak. So we had an idea, like, there's a lot of people that want to, like, get your signature, take a picture. Will you not do the panel so everyone can have a chance to speak and go cater to everyone else? And I was like, if that's what people want, unanimously, my fucking cast said yes. Bunch of bitches, man. So, y'all will be celebrating 30 years of Mallrats with folks who really don't ever get to talk about it. Here's the thing. In my world, these movies never end, as you well know, since most of you have been going to events I've been having since, oh shit, the 90s and whatnot. For me, the movies are always current. They're always fresh. Not for the least of which reasons is we keep making new ones. Case in point, we were supposed to be shooting this year, but the money fell apart because it was Canadian money. But now it looks like we're going to start our pre in January and start rolling in March on Jay and Silent Bob's store. Yeah. So there's still fucking blood left in this fucking corpse, kids. Which means there will be a Chronicon 3, count on it. But, you know, coming to the event and hogging the mic all the time, as I'm doing right now, when we have so many cool people who get to speak, we're going to allow them to speak. We got plenty of panels, don't involve me and shit like that. If you want to hear some of the other great folks who are guests here speak. And you're going to meet, not all of them, but a lot of those guests right up front here. What we're going to do is kick open Chronicon 2 Electric Boogaloo with a script reading of the Jay and Silent Bob Chasing Archie, or well, that was called when I was writing. When it was published, it was called Archie Meets Jay and Silent Bob. So we're gonna do a full script reading, man, something that Jay and I have done many times. And let me have this mic instead of over there. So it's something that me and Jay, something that Jay and I have done. You can kill the handheld, no problem. Something Jay and I have done at many a convention, kids, and many a show. Take a comic book script that I wrote for Quick Stops and bring it to life. This time we're doing it with the comic book we just put out fairly recently, Archie Meets Jay and Silent Bob. It's one of my favorite things we've ever did. It's wholesome and filthy at the same time. And oddly enough, our characters blended incredibly well in the world of Archie comics. A shocking amount of people, when I would tell them, like, what are you working on? I said, I'm fucking writing a comic book, Archie Meets Jay and Silent Bob. Shocking amount of people would be like, are Jay and Silent Bob gonna fuck Betty and Veronica? And I'd be like, they're teenagers. And they're like, no, Jay and Silent Bob are old men. And I'm like, no, Betty and Veronica are teenagers and shit like that. That would never happen. There's no sex in the story, really, but there's an awful lot of fucking cursing. We have an interesting cast ahead of you, man. Full tour here at Chronicon. But some people are going to be playing roles they've never played before. For example, of course, the character of Jay will be essayed by Mr. Jason Mewes.
Fuck yes.
The character of Silent Bob, who says nothing, will be played by me. But I will also provide all the narration to take you through the story when I break it down page by page, panel by panel, like a comic book script. So you'll be hearing the sound of my own voice, and hopefully you like it as much as I do. It's the one you'll hear the most during the reading. But what we're going to do is add the rest of the cast bit by bit, not bring everybody else out at once so we're all sitting up here in a clusterfuck with people not talking for like an hour and shit. We're going to bring them up like, did you ever see Stop Making Sense by the Talking Heads? We're going to bring the band up slowly, man. So it begins with us, but it starts with the characters who are going to tell or be there for the telling most of the story. This story takes place in the USU continuity after the events of Clerks 3, which if you haven't seen it, don't watch it. It's a very uplifting movie. And nothing bad happens at all and whatnot. Everyone lives happily ever after. For those of you who have seen it, this is a kind of a rainbow for the fucking cloud that ended that movie. Shocking the amount of people who I've heard from on social media who are like, it was a Friday night and I was looking forward to laughing at a fun movie. And I saw Clerks 3 was available. And I said, okay. Then I found myself in the midst of an existential crisis for hashtag justice for Dante. So, in our purposes of our story here, we continue on with that story. Dante has left us. And so in the Quick Stop, they're one person short. And so they reach out, help wanted, and a young teenager from Riverdale, which is nowhere near Leonardo, New Jersey, takes the job, and that's Archie Andrews from the Archie comics, man, which are coming up on 85 fucking years old. Archie comics predates Batman and Superman and all the Marvel fucking comics and shit. It's uncanny. And I asked somebody, I was like, why? Like, what's your staying power? And they said, like, it's teenagers in high school. When's that never not going to be a thing and shit? And I was like, just give it a minute. But while it's still a thing, like, Archie will always be part of the DNA and stuff. They've translated into every language. They've done different versions and whatnot. It's very malleable, as we've proven with, our ability to do a fucking comic book. So we've got 3 characters leading most of our story, man. In the wake of the events of Clerks 3, most of our story falls onto the shoulders of Randall Graves. But Randall Graves is normally played by Jeff Anderson. Jeff Anderson isn't joining us this year, can't be with us. So, ironically, the man who has never played Randall, ever once, is gonna play Randall today, man. Back from the grave, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stage, Brian O'Halloran. You ready to topsy-turvy this shit?
This is so bizarre a world right now. Absolutely. Let's
Do you have a take on Randall? I mean, you've been standing next to him for 30 fucking years. Do you think you can handle this? Is this within the O'Halloran ballpark?
I think I can.
So when's the Randall start? All right,
When I don't show up.
Yes!
Because you're all asking me where he's at, so there you fucking go, alright? Now stop asking me that. I'm not his fucking biographer.
I'm his. We are the bizarro version of you and Jeff, I guess. Okay, we've also got another character who plays mostly throughout our tale, man. The other star of the show. He don't exist in the Muse universe. We've never had an Archie in our world, but we need somebody to play the Archie man. And so I got the most Archie motherfucker I know to do it, man. The Archie who sleeps with my daughter, ladies and gentlemen. The star of the 4:30 movie who once played a version of me, man, and is now going to play the best version of Archie you ever seen at the Rosemont here out in Illinois, man. Give it up for Austin Zanger, man. Welcome, Captain.
Okay.
How do you feel, man, that Austin only found out 20 minutes ago this was a thing? Austin, it loves to prepare. You're a big, bring that mic to you. You don't have to lean over and shit. It'll work for you.
I normally like to prepare for things, but this should be fun.
Welcome to the world of chemistry.
You're going to see the most improvised Archie. Are you going to stick to the script or are you going to fucking throw in your own dialogue?
With you, I'm gonna stick to the script.
Now, our other third player who's in our very first scene and plays throughout most of the story is Elias. But Trevor is not with us this year. He's alive, just like Jeff. They're just not here this year. We couldn't afford them. So, playing playing Elias, standing in for Trevor, it's going to be, again, a funky casting, man, because in Clerks you had Dante and Raymond, and then in Mallrats you had T.S. and Brody. And so you're going to see a pairing I think you've never seen before. Dante and T.S., man. Weird. Yes. And T.S. is going to play a character he's never fucking played before. He's going to play Elias. Welcome to the stage. Give it up for the other half of fucking Mallrats, man. Jeremy fucking London!
This is it's like Team Straight Man. We have a straight man of both movies.
It really is. All right, kids, we will be adding in the rest of the cast as they join us and calling them out and having them come join us on the stage. When folks aren't reading and stuff for long stretches, they'll fuck off rather than stand up here or sit up here. That way we don't have like 12 fucking chairs going in one. Okay, comic book scripts, for those that don't follow this thing very closely, they look like movie scripts, feature scripts, TV scripts, but they're broken down differently. They're broken down into pages and panels, because presumably the writer is not going to be the person drawing the comic book. I can't draw for shit. So at the end of the day, somebody else is going to have to realize my words. And they don't live in your head, so you have to give them as much description as possible if you want to see specific things that show up on the page. So I tend to write more in a comic book script than I do in any other script. But you'll see, it's not too much, but there's over-description as much as you have to break down each panel. So I'll be jumping in and leading this thing panel by panel, page by page, as your narrator. And as we get to the characters who aren't here, we'll bring up the people playing them, add to the cast, and keep going. We don't pop up, well, yeah, for a red hot minute.
By the way, Jay does this in every script. He hears the script reading, he goes right to where his lines are. What? 42? I didn't come on page 42.
wondering if I could go fuck off or not.
Ironically, he also always does it on the day of the shoot as well.
Do you want me to play? I can play like 10 characters.
You're good. You can go fuck off and
I'm gonna go fuck off. Fuck all of you motherfuckers!
Jason will be back to play his character. Meanwhile, you can move right in here, my friend. The first accident of Chronic First to fuck a bed.
How does someone fuck up fucking off?
Liar.
It's a team effort. Give it up for Jason Mewes, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine? He played it right into his story. Yes. All right, kids, here we go, man. Archie meets Jane Silent Bob, or as I wrote it, the third draft of March 15th, 2025. Jane Silent Bob, chasing Archie. Here we go. Page 1, panel 1, exterior quick stop day, establishing shot. And from off panel, we hear Randall say,
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
not a bad job. You have picked up a thing or two over 3 decades. Give it up for Brian, everybody. Panel 2, interior quick stop saying, from behind the counter, Randall addresses Elias, who sweeps up in front of the counter. Randall wears a quick stop smock for image reference, see Clerks 3. But Elias wears a Chapel Rowanish costume with a quick stop smock over it. Elias says,
Wait, you're on this schedule,
wait, I gotta stop. That's your Trevor Furman?
I don't know Trevor Furman.
Let's hear it again, man. Let's hear it bright and fucking loud. In your least voice. You know what? I'll take Jeremy London.
You did say nerd up, so
I did say nerd up. But once I heard it, I was like, terrible fucking truth for me. Let's hear a second take on it. Go ahead, man. And action.
but you're on the schedule, Randall.
I'll fucking give it up for Jeremy.
You told me to nerd it up.
I did tell him to turn it up, man. Then I abandoned fucking shit. Okay, Randall says,
No, I was just wondering something. I was just remembering something Dante used to say about this place back when we were kids. I'm not even supposed to be here today. I can't get it out of my head lately. It's like he's trying to tell me something.
it's crazy. We're doing Jeff doing Brian.
Very bad.
It's an impression within an impression. It's so meta. Panel 3, Randall comes out from behind the register to join Elias in front of the counter as Randall says,
I mean, ever since Dante died, I've become acutely aware of the fact that I'm not getting any younger. So, maybe it's time I started working smarter, not harder.
When do you ever work?
Panel 4, Randall holds open the trash flap beneath the Dante Hicks Memorial Coffee Station, complete with a plaque, artist note, see Quick Stop Volume 2, issue 4 for reference. Elias dumps the dustpan contents into the trash as Randall says,
This year, I'm going to start spending less time behind the counter. You too, Elias. Which means we got to train a replacement.
First, you have to hire a replacement.
Panel 5, Randall and Elias stand in front of the counter, with Randall presenting the entry door behind him is starting to open out onto the street, Randall says.
Well, I'm interviewing one today, and it looks like he's here now.
Pages 2 and 3, double splash page, a la the Fiona Staples splash from Archie Volume 1. The legendary Archie Andrews stands inside Quick Stop, wrapped in a Riverdale jacket with a guitar strapped to his back. On the other half of the double splash is Randall and Elias in the credit block. And Archie says,
Hi, my name's Archie Andrews.
that is fucking adorable, man. Randall says,
Welcome to Quick Stop, Riverdale.
and then there's the credits box. Page 4, panel 1, Randall and Archie shake hands. Randall says,
Man, you're young. Do you even have red pubes yet? You know what? Forget it. Forget I asked. It's probably illegal in this day and age.
Panel 2, Elias addresses Archie and Randall as Elias says,
Or creepy.
Sorry, Marty.
Archie.
This is off-brand Chapel Roan clone. It is Elias.
Elias shakes Archie's hand aggressively. Randall rolls his eyes as Elias says,
I'm the assistant manager.
You're also a co-owner, you Luke.
Either way, that means I'm number 2 around here, kid.
Panel 4, Randall side-eyes the off-panel Elias. Archie's embarrassed as Randall says,
Yeah, he's the shit, all right.
Gosh, you sure like to use a lot of colorful language here at Quick Stop.
Panel 5, that's how you sounded like when you first came into my house. Panel 5, Elias gets in an unnerved Archie's face with a creepy look. Randall barks at Elias, pointing toward the back of the store. Elias says,
That's because we're Satanists. You're a Satanist, Lucifer Fertilizer. Don't drag me into your chilling adventures. Speak of which, why don't you go stock the sodas in the cooler?
Panel 6, in the background we see a disgruntled Elias headed to the cooler. In the foreground, Randall addresses Archie and says,
He thinks he's a Satanist, but he just likes to dress up a lot. The guy throws his own personal Met Gala in here every day. Sans Kardashians, thank Christ.
Page 5, panel 1, Randall heads over to the counter, leaving Archie on the floor. Randall says,
So I got your name from Alyssa Jones. Now, I don't know the gay grand dame of the 90s indie comic books because I was in first grade with her like a million years ago. But my question to you is...
Panel 2, Randall posts up behind the counter in his usual spot. Archie remains on the floor as Randall says,
How the fuck does a kid your age even know Alyssa Jones, the gay grand dame of the 90s indie comic books?
Alyssa's cousin's son is my best friend, Jughead Jones.
I was quite proud of that as the writer, man. Found a back door into it and shit. Panel 3, all about Archie and Randall, as Randall says,
The fuck? What kind of child abuser cursed their kid with a name like Jughead?
His mom and dad named him Forsyth, and his friends call him Jughead.
Panel 4, with a hand to the side of his mouth, Randall tells Archie something confidentially. Archie cracks up laughing when Randall says,
I say any friend that calls you Jughead is pretty much a dickhead.
That also sounds like every time you ever fucking laugh at one of my jokes. Panel 5, Randall likes his new audience, and Archie is delighted by that. Randall says,
I like your energy, Arthur Adams.
Archie Andrews.
And we sure could use a little pep around here in these parts. So I'll tell you what, you're hired.
Page 6, panel 1, exterior quick stop day. Randall saunters toward the store door from the outside, carrying a bag of Movies fast food and a tray holding 3 milkshakes. The caption says the next day. Panel 2, interior quick stop. In the foreground, Archie, now in a quick stop smock, sits on a milk crate, pricing cans on a lower shelf with a price tag gun. In the background, Randall enters quick stop with his Movies booty. The sound effects of the price gun goes click, and Randall says,
By the way, he hasn't learned a lesson at all from Clerks 3, bringing this food to the fucking store. But anyway,
That's true. He's gonna kill him just like that food killed his fucking friend and shit.
lunchtime.
Panel 3, Randall gives a milkshake to Elias, who's posted up behind the counter as Randall says,
How's the new kid doing?
Everything's Archie.
Panel 4, Randall gives Elias a burger and a withering look as he says,
What the fuck that even mean?
Panel 5, Randall joins the price gunning Archie, carrying the tray with 2 milkshakes on it and a bag of movies as Randall says.
Take a break, Red. I got you some lunch. Here.
Page 7, panel 1, Randall hands Archie a Movies milkshake. Randall says,
Have a milkshake.
Panel 2, Archie sips it like he's crazy. Sips it like crazy. Archie goes. Archie apparently turned into a vampire.
He was doing a blow
Panel
with
3,
Jay.
taking it back, Randall urges Archie to slow down.
Archie, digest.
Panel 4, these are deep cuts Archie jokes, kids. I know the fans in the room. Panel 4, which are none. Panel 4, but if we were at ArchieCon, this shit would kill. Panel 4, a satisfied Archie looks at the milkshake with glee. Randall eats french fries as Archie says,
That's almost as good as Pops.
It's like the taste of taters that makes it milkshake great.
Panel 5, Archie is confused. Randall orates, fries in one hand, a milkshake in the other. Archie says,
Taters.
Movies makes their shakes with liquefied potato base. So it's called a milkshake and not a milkshake because...
oh shit, and then there's going to be an off-camera voice, man, and we're going to need that character to join us. In the land of Archie, kids, as we all know, Archie forever is trying to choose between 2 girls and stuff. The first of those 2 girls joins our script in the person of Betty Cooper. And playing Betty Cooper, man, is going to be Trish the Dish. Welcome to the stage today. You've been following along from out there. You think we can handle this?
I think so. I know. I'll do my best.
Don't do it in their voice. Don't do it in their voice.
Yeah.
You tell me to, don't do it.
No nerd voice.
No nerd voice.
All right, here we go. We're on page 11 in the script, which is technically panel 5. It's about to be page 11, but she's the last line on that page. So it is page 11. We'll read you back in. It's panel 5, Archie's
that's
confused.
me.
That's you, and then the next page is you as well. So it begins with Archie saying, taters. It begins with Archie saying,
Taters?
and then Randall
Moody's
says,
makes their shakes with liquefied potato base. So it's called a milkshake, not a milkshake because...
Because movies can't legally call it a milkshake.
Page 8, panel 1, taking up the whole top half of the page. Over Archie and Randall onto Betty Cooper, as Betty says,
Since there's no milk in it.
Betty!
Hey, Archie! I came to take you out to lunch.
Panel 2, Archie introduces Randall to Betty, as he says,
Mr. Graves, this is Betty Cooper, the smartest girl in Riverdale.
The smartest girl?
He may sound sexist, Mr. Graves, but Archie's just making unnecessary exception for Dilton Doily.
he's the smartest boy in Riverdale. Panel 3, Betty eyeballs Archie, who wants to change the subject. Betty says,
What's bugging me more is the fact that Archie introduced me as the smartest girl in Riverdale, but not as his girlfriend.
Well, I mean, that's complicated.
Complicated? That's rich.
ooh, and that's a setup line, man, for if you're going to have a Betty kid, you need a Veronica. And I brought my own personal Veronica with me this year, man. Welcome, joining us, playing Veronica, saying the role of Veronica, Jennifer Schwalbach. Who is grabbing a smoke, ladies and gentlemen? So we will stall until she gets
The smokiest girl in Riverdale.
I can talk with a different voice if you want. Maybe Veronica talks like this.
You trying to steal my wife's fucking part?
No.
I'm gonna give my wife my fucking part. Don't fucking do
I
your
want to
part.
steal your life.
You know what we'll do is whoa, wait a second. You got one of the pineapples on your door, chronic on the weekend? Kids, while we wait for our artist to join us, how goes the reading thus far? I see you thumb up. Welcome back to the stage. Welcome to the stage for the first time for Veronica herself, ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Schwalbach!
Critical commentary. His wife is way hotter in real life than you guys would believe.
Are you ready to do this, kid?
13.
13, yes. Sorry, Courtney and I were down in the commissary.
Just tell the mic, not me.
Yes.
No, the microphone in front of you. Say that.
Page 13.
Pull the mic closer into your face. And tell them where you were in the commissary part.
Courtney and I were in the commissary, sorry. All right, we're here now.
We're here now.
Hi.
We're on page 13, panel 3, it says, and before, so we don't stop again, man, we need a Smithers, man. You're going to be introduced to Veronica, and then you're going to also be introduced to Veronica's butler, Smithers, playing fucking Smithers, saying the role of Smithers, being Smithers, man, from the fucking pages of education. Welcome, Andy McAlfish, everybody. Here we go, man. Page 13, panel 3. We're going to read Jennifer back in. Starting with Betty. Take it away, Renee. Action. What's bugging?
What's bugging me more is the fact that Archie introduced me as the smartest girl in Riverdale, but not as his girlfriend.
Well, I mean, that's complicated.
Complicated! That's rich.
And that's the magic word, Betty.
Page 9, panel 1. Biggest panel on the page. Mirroring the Betty reveal on the previous page. We're over Archie and Randall and Betty onto Veronica Lodge as she enters Quick Stop, followed by her butler Smithers, who carries a covered serving tray. Archie says,
Hey, Veronica.
Betty says,
Oh, sorry. Hi.
and you wanted to take her fucking part. You're like, I'm done being Betty. I must be Veronica and shit. All right, here we go. Panel 2. Randall asks Archie a question. Randall says,
Who's Veronica?
The richest girl in Riverdale.
You kids are all about absolutes.
Panel 3. Veronica drapes an arm around Archie. As an irritated Betty and a bemused Randall look on, Veronica says,
Isn't it sweet how modest Archie is by identifying me as the richest girl in Riverdale first, before identifying me as his girlfriend?
Very demure, very mindful.
Page 10, panel 1, Veronica presents the covered tray that Smithers holds, and she says,
Gaston was off today, so I asked Louise to make us a gourmet lunch. Show him, Smithers.
Certainly, Miss Lodge. What? May I present Chef Louis' specialty? What?
Panel 2, over Archie onto Smithers with Veronica over her shoulder. Smithers has uncovered the tray, revealing 2 perfect slices of lasagna, and Veronica says,
Lasagna!
The noodles are made with water flown in from the Alps. The ricotta cheese is imported from Sicily, and the sauce is infused with truffle flakes from Tuscany. What?
Then it's sprinkled with edible gold dust from Zurich.
Panel 3, Betty looks at the off-panel scene with Randall at her side. Betty says,
I can't believe Veronica brought her lasagna at work.
It's been done.
some shit just works out the way it's supposed to. Panel 4, man, Archie sniffs at the aroma from lasagna. Entranced, Archie says,
That smells so expensive.
that sounded very Scooby-Doo. Let's hear it today, Scooby-Dooish.
It smells so expensive.
That was pretty good.
Let's go. It smells so expensive.
That was fucking good, too. Panel 5, man, Betty elbows Archie as Randall looks on in the background. Bemused, Betty says,
When we talk about Archie, you have to be honest with Veronica.
I would! That lasagna does smell expensive.
Page 11, that was fucking sitcom good right there. You should be on fucking like Blackish or something. That delivery was fucking pitch perfect for a sitcom. I don't know why I went like that. I think I was just watching clips. Page 11, panel 1. Betty whispers to Archie. Betty says,
I mean, be honest with her about the girlfriend part.
You're right, Betty.
Panel 2, Archie holds Veronica's hands as he explains.
Veronica?
Yes, Archiekins.
I demand to be called Kevinkins from now on.
Well, while I do really appreciate you bringing me lasagna at work, technically speaking,
Panel 3, over Archie onto an enraged Veronica. Archie says,
we're not officially a couple.
I see.
Panel 4, Veronica, I recognize that, I see. Panel 4, Veronica mean mugs Archie, addressing Smithers behind her, and she says,
Smithers,
What, Miss Lodge?
the serving tray, please.
Panel 5, Smithers hands Veronica the serving tray of lasagna. Smithers says,
Certainly, Miss Lodge. What?
Thank you, Smithers.
Page 12, panel 1, biggest panel on the page. Veronica dumps the lasagna on Archie's head as a shocked Betty and Randall look on. Smithers stifles a smile. Smashes the sound effects say, swoosh, and Veronica yells,
Hasta lasagna, baby!
give it up for Jennifer. Panel 2, Veronica points to Betty as she screams at a lasagna-laden Archie. Randall is bemused by all of this. Veronica says,
Now you can finally be with your boyhood crush.
I never had a crush on Betty, Veronica.
Panel 3, Betty takes offense to this. Archie tries to double back. Randall looks on from the background, smiling. Betty says,
Gee, thanks.
Betty, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant I never had a crush on you because you've always been like, one of the guys to me.
Page 13, panel 1, biggest panel on the page. Betty knees Archie in the balls. Sound effects says crunch, and Archie says oof indeed. Panel 2, Archie is leaned over, wide-eyed, clutching his crotch. Betty bends down and whispers in his ear. Betty says,
I just crushed 2 of your guys.
Panel 3, Betty stands again, looking down at the stooped Archie. Veronica claps a proud hand on Betty's back. Veronica says,
Atta girl.
Page 14, panel 1 in the foreground, Archie is still stooped over. In the background, Smithers holds the door open for an exiting Betty and Veronica. In the midground, Randall watches the girls go as Veronica says,
My bestie Betty and I would like to go back to Riverdale now, Smithers.
Certainly, Miss Lodge.
Panel 2, where's your room? What about you? Everyone was fucking waiting and shit. Panel 2, Archie stands again. Randall offers him a milkshake. Archie says,
She got me right in the Reggies.
Here, kid. Milkshake it off.
Panel 3, Archie holds the milkshake to his crotch to bring down the swelling as Randall reminisces while crossing to the counter. Randall says,
Well, if it ain't any consolation.
let's start that again.
Sure.
Don't butcher the man's fucking words on our club. This is why I killed Dante. Here we go, take 2.
And I'm a freer man because of it. Here we go. Well, if it is any consolation, you're not the first I ever saw kicked in the balls and pummeled by food while at work.
Panel 4, interior movies, Clerks 2 flashback. Emma kicks Dante in the balls and says, artist note, see Clerks 2 scene for reference. The Randall voiceover tells us,
Same thing happened to a buddy of mine one time.
and the sound effect says crunch as Emma, who's also here, says,
You fuck.
oh my god, for the first time, playing Emma since Clerks 3. Both Betty and Veronica are done for Red Hot Minutes. If you ladies want to step off, feel free.
Do you want us to? You tell us.
We gotta free up chairs for the front.
Okay. See you later.
Give it up for Gal. And of course, the Butler Dimmick kids. Give it up for Andy Walker. Panel 5. While he's on his knees, Emma smashes the cake into Dante's face. Artist note, see Clerks 2 scene for reference. Randall voiceover says,
Well, he tried to have his cake and eat it too.
sound effect says, swoosh. Page 15, panel 1, interior quick stop day. Archie and Randall in the present again, both behind the counter in the Dante and Randall positions. Randall says,
And when it wasn't cake,
panel 2, interior quick stop Clerks flashback. And Veronica from Clerks brings Dante lasagna in black and white. Artist notes, see Clerks for reference. Randall voiceover tells us,
he tried to have his lasagna and eat it too. It was a tin foil covered lasagna made with box noodles and sauce from a jar, mind you. But it was lasagna from a Veronica. So the point still stands.
well done. Now give it up for Brian. Panel 3, interior quick stop day. Randall gets real with Archie back in the present. And Archie says,
What point is that?
Well, that there's nothing new under the sun, kid. What you're going through is the same shit guys have been going through with girls for centuries. Shit works out, shit'll work out. It always does.
panel 4, Archie and Randall, as Archie says,
Thanks, Mr. Graves. It makes me feel a little bit better.
Nah, the milkshake on your swollen nutsack is what's making me feel a little bit better.
panel 5, Randall and Archie together. Randall says,
Listen, Artie.
Archie.
Let an old retailer give you a nickel's worth of free advice. You're a kid, so there are absolutely the best days of your life. You're in your prime. You're in your Amazon prime.
I was very proud of that joke. Thank you. It's a dad joke, but you know, I'm a dad. Page 16, over Archie onto Randall, as Randall says.
But you can't come to work with a pair of girls fighting over you.
Because all the drama's too disruptive in the workplace?
Panel 2, Randall has his hands on Archie's shoulders as he says,
Because why the fuck would you ever want to work at all when you got a pair of girls fighting over you? You go chase them and you go chase them, Amy.
Archie. And you saw what happened. Betty and Veronica never want to see me again.
Panel 3, Randall gives Archie life lessons as Randall says,
That's not what I saw.
What'd you see?
The smartest girl in Riverdale, the richest girl in Riverdale, and you.
Panel 4, Randall smirks. Archie's mouth is agape as Randall says,
You are so clearly on the verge of a three-way throwdown.
If there's gonna be a three-way throwdown, then guess what?
Page Page 17, splash page. Jay and Silent Bob have entered the chat. Randall presents them to Archie as Jay says,
Jay and Silent Bob are coming! Snoop to the news!
born to play the role. Meanwhile, an acting challenge, Brian playing Jeff, playing Randall, says,
Archie Andrew, meet your friendly neighborhood drug dealers, Jay and Silent Bob.
Page 18, panel 1, Archie's concerned. Randall relaxes him. Archie goes,
Drug dealers?
Relax. They own the dispensary next door.
Panel 2, Jay throws up the horns to Archie as he says,
Snoogans, you freckled fuck.
What?
Panel 3, both Randall and Jay. Randall says,
Ignore him, he's stupid.
I'm stupid. Opio beer is covered in ricotta.
Panel 4, Randall and Archie as Randall says,
Regatta flown in from Sicily.